Alright, so what we want to do is something very specific. Get rid of this. I have a run going on my own. I want to direct all the damage to Sylvie. Now, Gustav is a healer because he can also add sharp. Warriors have a move that adds sharp, so we can still have a frontline tank and a battery. Now that battery could be anybody. Could go with it being Evelyn, and Evelyn or Zek can go cold. So they can chill everybody in place. I mean, Heiner would make the most sense because he's going to be the tankiest of the tanks. But I think while using Sylvie, who is also a bleeder, what else would you need? Shadow. You're not really marking. You're going primarily ranged. I mean, you'll have a couple of moves that aren't, just because they also increase your sharp. Because the rapid fires upgrade to bleed. The multi-shots upgrade to bleed. The falcon shot causes bleed. I mean, Grookly causes bleed to himself. I mean, he's got the reckless charge, but his fury causes bleed to himself. And to me, Grookly is more offensive than support defense. So let's go Magnus. Okay, that makes sense. Not really, actually. We want... that. So Sylvie's don't lose charges. He can apply extra charges. Can we get anything back here? I don't think we're going to be able to get 3 back. Not without slowing him down. Or yanking off life or resistances, which we don't want to do because he's all up in the front. So... you have the offense mastery, reduce cost of melee attacks. Oh, Heiner's the one that has it. When you play an attack, gain 1 to fire damage and 8 block. So you can gain up to 40 block a turn with Iron Furnace. Or reduce the cost of defense cards. Where Magnus can reduce the cost of melee or reduce the cost of defense. The Valiant Defender is probably the way we'd go. As well as Wolfguard, maybe. Yeah, I think we'd go Wolfguard and Valiant Defender and Offense Mastery. Therefore, we use these as his defense for the party. Because that's... He gets block and physical resistance. Everybody gets block. A random hero gets block, and that person gets an extra card draw. And use things like the barricade, which go on everybody. As far as Evelyn goes here, full ice, healing on the sides. I don't think mages have a card that increases sharp. I know warriors do, I know the scouts do. I don't specifically think the healers or the mages do. They do, however, have stealth charges. And well, as long as I don't allocate these other 6 into money, I can always readjust to we don't really need either of those. Sylvie has that one taken care of. But applying an extra charge of stealth, I can just, flip to okay, so outside of that, I think extra lightning charges, because that's what most of the self-done energize is lightning. And if I do see that they've got a sharp charge, I can always move from here to here. So Sylvie is good, not losing charges. Gustav, yoink that. I think I want to yoink a couple of those so that we can... So none of those actually increase none of them actually increase charges. So this is the only one that increases charges. I know for a fact that you have moves for stealth. Evasion charges and buffer charges would be nice. I mean, we definitely need you here and here for the healing. What else would we need out of Gustav? Insane charges, mind damage, never bad things. I think he only has one move that applies bless. Sight doesn't really make much sense. The mark could technically work, especially making him immune to it. We could go sight into sight on enemies, remove stealth when applied, and cannot be dispelled. So that we don't ever have to deal with enemies that are in stealth. We would need one more point. Yeah, I think I like that. Removing the stealth / preventing the stealth. In this case, we're going to go melodic rhythm, fanfare, encore, and choir. We're going to go straight down the right-hand side. Okay, so in here, do I want to deal with the exhaust when I kind of want the others cycling for buffing Sylvie? I don't want to be running with restricted power because that would limit Sylvie to 50 sharp. Let's make this decently difficult. I mean, we've got Gustav dispelling. She's going to be gaining so much sharp that I don't think it's going to be much of a problem with resistant monsters. And Evelyn's chill is specifically just to slow them all down and keep them there. You know what? No, let's do it on Magnus 2 with Corruptors. Let's go pretty decently hard. So they just take 1 less damage across the board. Plus they're 15% more resistant. And in Acts 3 and 4 they have more life. The exhaust might hurt in the end, but we'll see. I don't think the speed is going to be very relevant in the later acts. Alright, I think we got it. Just doubly check here. Sharp, 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 sharp. Sharp not losing charges. Regen not losing charges. The middle two healing on the sides. Let's actually switch over to that. Because Gustav has this. So we'll keep the extra sight charges to prevent enemies from stealthing. The extra stealth charges and the extra damage from stealth. Because I'd really like to find the assassin's tools. Which are, whenever you apply a stealth, also apply a sharp. Alright. I think that's a good setup here.